Billy did. All right, let's party. You ready? Here we go. The meeting is called to order. Mr. Tom McCarthy will lead the pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Tom. We'll need a roll call to determine if we have a quorum tonight.
Alderperson Fruit.
Here.
Tepley.
Here.
McCarthy. Here. Chambers.
Here.
Walters.
Here.
Melby.
Here.
Downs. Here. Cairns.
Here.
All right, you've got a quorum.
Thank you. Was this meeting properly noticed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next on the agenda, approval of the minutes. We have minutes for April 16th and the special session April 22nd. Once the council's had a moment to review, entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from 4:16 and 4:22.
Motion from Alderperson Tepley. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Mr. Chambers. Any discussion of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor of approving the minutes, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Minutes are approved. Next is approval of the agenda. Please review one note. I've been asked by a member of the public who's got, I think she said, a band concert to get to move public comment up, so I'm going to do that right after we approve the agenda. Otherwise, I have no other changes. Are there any other necessary changes?
After 14, there's a repeat.
Yeah, I saw that. That's the one on the creating the new committee, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't need it twice, so we'll take the second one out. Okay, any other necessary changes? And if not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the amended agenda.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion from Ms. Walters, a second from Mr. Downs. Any discussion of the agenda? Okay, hearing none, all in favor of approving tonight's agenda, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Agenda is approved. We'll do public comment at this time. If we could get the microphone to Sheila.
Set this down here so it's easier for me. Well, thank you for squeezing me in early so I can get to my granddaughter's band concert. My name is Sheila Troxel. I wanted to come and ask the City Council about some of the grants that I heard Ashley and Jason talking about on the morning show a few weeks ago, which involves the downtown area. I would respectfully ask that you consider any type of help for the 80 German warehouse as part of that revitalization. I met with Marty Richards and asked him about the tourism site. He explained to me that in 2022, the Greater Richland Tourism website had 14,165 views. However, in 2023, they switched to a new website, and from April until December, they had 45,688 views for biking, kayaking, fishing, UTV, etc., which I think is wonderful and I completely support. Why I bring this up is that in a recent article that was published in the Milwaukee Sentinel, this map, I have the article, shows the person from each county with the highest average yearly page views received on Wikipedia each year from 2019 to 2023. This site had almost 96,000 hits per year for Richland County because of Frank Lloyd Wright. This is with no advertising. I'm not an architect, as that is not my wheelhouse, but I do pay attention to economic growth. Whether you're a fan of Frank Lloyd Wright or not, the fact is the world loves his work. We have 3 Airbnbs, and many of our visitors are here because they're going to Spring Green to see Taliesin. They are amazed and intrigued by the warehouse, as quite honestly, they didn't even know it existed, and immediately are asking if they can get a tour. Once here, they stay at places, they eat here, get their gas here, and they shop here. We have to get these visitors beyond Spring Green so they can see what Richland County has to offer. 2 of our guests have recently purchased property here, and their plans are to move here permanently. I also question venue events. While I'm in complete support of our current venue businesses, we are losing some of these types of events to other businesses out of town. They are looking for something unique and something different. I truly feel once restored, the warehouse could fill this void. I sat in a meeting within the last year with many industrial leaders in Richland County and the surrounding areas and they said they would love to have an event held at the warehouse and have it catered in. I give a lot of credit to the past and the present board of directors of the 80 German warehouse, as they have done a lot to the exterior of the building and hope to start soon on the interior part. Have any of you been to the warehouse or the 1912 to see all the changes and the updates? I look at what a difference the elevator has made to the Richland Center City Auditorium. There is still a lot to do, but putting that elevator in with the help of the city was a huge step forward. I feel like the warehouse has been overlooked for many years. Many of these grants have to know that the city is behind these projects for funding. There are many local community members and businesses that have already gotten involved and donated funds for the restoration. Are there ways the city can help to get this project completed? I'm a big believer, if you want change, you need to get involved and be part of the solution. I believe the city of Richland Center has many wonderful possibilities for growth in the very near future, things that will really, really enhance our community. This specific project has been worked on for decades. The board of directors have worked hard on writing grants. The community has donated funds. Many businesses have donated funds, but I feel it is time for the city to step forward and help get this national treasure completed. The building is here. Why not be bringing revenue in versus it just sitting there? Who among you are willing to help do that? Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Sheila. I've not been made aware of anyone else who wants to address the council tonight. Is there anyone who would like to do so?
I think they should. No, maybe I am. Hi, I didn't plan on speaking tonight. I'm in my shirt for grace because I've been working for it most of the day. So this is a commercial. I'm on a recruiting committee. They knew I had a mouth and I wasn't afraid to ask most people almost anything. So we're gearing up a week from Thursday, which I believe is May 17th, is the kickoff for free will offering pancake supper. We would love to have our team numbers grow. I've been working hard along with Al. So anyone out there, that means you too. You are all welcome to come next Thursday night, the 17th, I believe that is? 16th, I'm sorry, I stand corrected, 16th at 4:30 at the community center. And those interested in the team, at 6 o'clock there'll be an informational blurb where you get a packet. If you contact me or Al, the Grace number is 647-8522. She's on the board. I'm just a committee member. But anyway, we're going to get this together. You can call them with any information, but next week from Thursday night at the community center for pancakes, then come ready, be a team, be part of us.
What is the correct phone?
604-8255.
Yeah, I heard that before.
I couldn't get walk, so it's talk.
Oh, I got it. Okay, is there anyone else who would like to address the council this evening? Thank you both. Okay, moving on to City and Utility Department Head reports and concerns. I'm going to start with Mr. Aaron Joyce.
Well, I should say, first of all, thank you to everyone who has supported me during my tenure here with the city, which will be coming to an end next Wednesday, the 15th. Tomorrow will be my 7th year anniversary working for the city. It's definitely been a learning experience. Appreciate my time here, so just want to thank everybody for your support. So.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you.
Jason, do you have anything tonight?
I gave a brief verbal report for finance, my home committee. I'm just going to refer back to the last committee session that we had a couple weeks ago. That list is still pretty active. The one thing I would like to report is we had a great meeting with Los Amigos team today. So they were our recipient of a $130,000 WEDC Community Development Investment Grant. And we've got all documentation executed now, and we met with the construction team and talked about how receipts and the WEDC standards had to be met for receiving the money. And so I would expect that we'll see some remodeling on our main street there at the Los Amigos Edition soon. So that's a win.
Thank you. Ashley, did you have anything?
I'll just mention, as you all are aware now, Aaron will be departing next Wednesday, and so that means we have an open position for the clerk role. So if anybody is interested, or if you know anyone that might be interested, we would be happy to receive applications. We're working on getting the job posted to our website, so there will be more information very soon about the role.
Thanks. I'm going to give an opportunity if he would want one. I see we have Mr. Scott Saul here tonight, who chairs or is president of the Utility Commission, which means if he wants to, he could represent 3 department heads. Do you have anything that you want to share that Utilities is working on? I'll give you the microphone if you do.
I guess my biggest concern is this transition from Aaron. We're hoping that it can be handled smoothly and quickly because of our interactions. That is a concern to everybody. So that's about all I've got. Otherwise, everything's going pretty well.
Thanks, Scott. Okay, I don't see any other department heads tonight. But did you want to go next,
Yes.
Mr. Wendell?
Okay. I have several things. This is, so as the council may recall, at some point you contracted with MuniCode to do an electronic conversion of our code of ordinances. In late January, I did receive the first draft of that. It is 814 pages, so my review of it is ongoing. However, this is a real opportunity. If there are any ordinances that are of specific concern or anything that we might want to get added into this, the end result of this process is one ordinance that we will pass to adopt the entire new code of ordinances. So this is kind of an unprecedented opportunity to take a look at everything and then make changes that might be more difficult doing piecemeal. So my review of that is ongoing. I have the copies of the draft if anybody would like a copy for their own review. I can tell you it is unique, and it presents its own opportunities to explore. So it may not be the most gratifying project to someone who's not a law nerd like I am, but I'm ensuring that they've done the work they do to make sure our laws are legal, our citations are up to date, and I do have some ideas of things that can be improved that I'm including in my review and feedback to the MuniCode company.
Thanks, Michael. I think that covers everyone we got tonight. Okay, next is Mayor and Older Persons Committee, Commission Board Reports and Comments. Mr. Fruit, have you got anything tonight?
I do not, Mayor. Thank you.
Back. Karen Tepley.
Yes, a couple of things. First of all, tourism did not meet yesterday, so I don't have anything to report there. But from the library, we have hired 2 part-time people at the library, and we are also working on the late stages of hiring the programming coordinator. And then just a couple of things from the library. We are in the process of doing a landscape in front of the library, so we're going to be working on that. And then we also have the actual brick structure, if you will, so with the library name on it. And we're working on kind of a revamp on that. And all of the programs have been going very well with participation, and circulation is up a little bit, so we're happy about that. And that's what all I have.
Please come Tom McCarthy.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Mark Chambers.
Nothing this evening, sir.
Melanie Walters.
I have nothing tonight, thank you.
Kevin Melby.
Nothing tonight, Mayor. Thank you.
Mr. Steve Downs. And Ryan Kins.
I'd like to mention that the tree board met last week, and we have recommendations from council, and it was a very good meeting, and there was a lot of good information, and there's a lot of stuff that I didn't know, and That could have been because that was the first meeting of the tree board that I've been on since I've been on council in 7 years.
Thank you, Ryan. Okay, next is future agenda items. Not that I'm aware of any. Does anyone have one you want on, something you want on the next agenda? Okay. Treasurer's report, Mr. Joyce.
So this is the treasurer's report for the period ending April 30th. City General had an ending balance of $417,071. State Pool number 1 had an ending balance of $5,514,148. The State Pool number 3 for Panorama, that had an ending balance of $263,398. Looking at the RLF savings, ending balance of $579,938. Elsewhere, let's see. Library checking, that had an ending balance of $188,950. In our project account, State Pool number 4, that had an ending balance of $1,703,000. Any questions?
Questions or comments for Mr. Joyce? Okay, hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
Motion from Alderperson Tepley, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Mr. Melby. Any discussion of the treasurer's report? Okay, we'll need a roll call, please.
Alderperson Tepley,
Aye.
McCarthy,
Aye.
Chambers,
Aye.
Walters,
Aye.
Melby,
Aye.
Downs, Cairns,
Aye.
Fruit.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, next item is payment of the bills. While the council reviews those bills, read the following. The bills presented on this day, excluding any library fund invoices, having been referred to the Finance and Budget Committee, and said committee having duly investigated and audited these bills, hereby make the following recommendation: that the city bills presented on this date be paid with the following adjustments and/or exemptions. None are listed. It is signed by every member of the Finance Committee. The council has reviewed. I entertain a motion to pay the bills.
Motion to pay the bills?
Motion from Mr. Cairns. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Mr. Downs. Any discussion of the bills? Hearing none, we'll need a roll call to pay them.
Alderperson McCarthy,
Aye.
Chambers,
Aye.
Walters,
Aye.
Melby,
Aye.
Downs, Cairns,
Aye.
Fruit,
Aye.
Tepley.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, items for discussion and action. Item 6 is appointment of the interim city clerk. Ashley, you want to do that?
So both for item number 6 and 7, we just need to have an interim clerk and treasurer appointed, so that way we can continue on with our statutory responsibilities and duties. At this time, the recommendation would be to appoint myself, the city administrator, as the interim clerk and treasurer, and I will then appoint an interim deputy clerk, which would be Misty from Southwest, upon approval from the Southwest Regional Plan Commission. So this is not permanent, temporary, until the roles are filled.
Okay, you heard the suggestion from Ms. Oliphant. Any discussion?
Misty's role from Southwest Partners, she's been with us for how long?
Since last August.
I'm going to correct that. Southwest Regional Plan.
Sorry, Southwest Regional Planning. Since last August? Okay, thank you.
Okay, otherwise, entertain a motion to appoint Administrator Oliphant as both interim city clerk and interim city treasurer, and then you will appoint the deputy? Okay.
I'll make that motion.
Motion from Alderperson Walters. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Madam Tepley. Any discussion?
What would be the anticipated effective date?
The 16th of May.
Okay, if we can just say that on the record.
Okay, you want to put that in a, do you want it in a motion?
That doesn't need to be in the
Okay,
motion, just
thank
want to
you.
make it clear we're not going to have 2 of each.
Thank you. Okay, any discussion?
Applications are current right now for both of those?
The clerk position hasn't been uploaded to the website yet, but as far as treasurer goes, yes, that's still being
Thank you.
advertised.
Thank you.
Further discussion? Okay, hearing none, we'll need a roll call, please.
Alderperson Chambers,
Aye.
Walters?
Aye.
Melby?
Aye.
Downs?
Aye.
Cairns?
Aye.
Fruit?
Aye.
Tepley?
Aye.
McCarthy?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, next is item 8, creation of ad hoc committee to update council rules. And this idea came to us from Alderperson Tepley, and when Karen and I were just talking shortly before the meeting started, I asked her when was the last time council rules were updated, and I don't think anybody can find a date.
You know.
Like that's how long. And which is kind of the idea here.
Right, exactly.
Go ahead, Karen.
Yeah, so that's exactly it. These rules, and I'll use rules on committees, Rule 13, which is committees. Number 2, even when appointing special committees, which is what we're about to do, it just is 2 sentences. So it just says council may provide for special committees from time to time as it deems necessary, and appointments to such special committees may be made by the mayor, or shall be made by the mayor. So we don't have, rules to say, okay, so once the committee is formed, who appoints the chair. It's just very, very vague. And that's just one example. There are a couple others in here that I wasn't even sure exactly what they were talking about. So it's time to have a look at them. So what I would like to do is make a motion to authorize the creation of an ad hoc committee for the purpose of updating council rules.
Is that your motion?
That is.
Motion from Alderperson Tepley. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Mr. Melby. Is there discussion? Hearing none, let's have a roll call, please.
Alderperson Walters?
Aye.
Melby?
Aye.
Downs?
Aye.
Cairns?
Aye.
Fruit?
Aye.
Tepley?
Aye.
McCarthy?
Aye.
Chambers?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, and a little bit later, we'll be doing a few committee appointments. I'll just do them then. I'll appoint the people to the new ad hoc committee to update council rules. Next is Public Safety Committee recommendations and action. Mr. Melby.
All right, public safety met this evening. I have several things on the agenda. The first would be item number 9, approval of Class B beer license application from the 80 German Warehouse Conservancy for 300 South Church Street, effective July 1st, 2024. This would be an actual, not a temporary license, but an actual Class B license. And I think we're going to look into how many there are left. This isn't the last one. Aaron, do you have any idea?
This is the last one.
This will be the last one.
Yeah.
So my motion is to approve the Class B beer license application for 80 German Warehouse Conservancy, effective July 1st, 2024.
Motion from Mr. Melby. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Mr. Downs. Is there discussion?
Do we have a specified limit on the number of licenses, and/or is this something that we can expand beyond our current number? Do you know, Aaron?
The limit right now is 12 Class B licenses. The way the city has elected to have those is 6 of them need to be associated with a Class B liquor license, so bar. And then there's 6 additional ones that are kind of like this, that, places that can just serve beer alone. So, and this is the last one of those available.
Mr. Joyce, that's, I believe you told me that was established by the city, that limit?
Yes.
Okay, do you know, I'm going to guess that was probably done decades ago.
Before my time.
Yeah, probably, no, really, the town went wet in '86. So it's probably in that era. So this, if we want to, that may be another thing to review, and Mr. Wendell just said in my ear he's going to review this too, so. Okay, any further discussion?
Thank you, Aaron.
Okay, hearing none, let's have a roll call, please.
Alderperson Melby?
Aye.
Downs?
Aye.
Cairns?
Aye.
Fruit?
Aye.
Tepley?
Aye.
McCarthy? Chambers?
Aye.
Walters?
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, next on the list, I apologize, I don't speak Spanish. Class A beer license application for
Delicias de las Cuatro Hermanas LLC.
He does though.
Muy bueno.
And I believe Ms. De La Cruz is here. Would you like to explain what it's for?
Hold on, microphone.
So, we've grown up here, all my siblings. We've noticed that us as Hispanics ourselves have to drive to Madison to find a lot of stuff we would like to snack on from Mexico. So, the place that I want to open up is basically, you could say a bakery, delights, but they're more of Mexico delights and snacks. So I would also bring Mexican ice cream in, which is coming from Milwaukee. And then all the delights that we would be serving are made by my mom and I, which once again are found in Madison, Chicago, Milwaukee. Obviously, we're not going to drive 2-3 hours every weekend to get something like that on our hands. We'll also have piñatas and candy, because myself as having kids also has to drive pretty far away to find that stuff for their birthday parties. So I just kind of find, I got pushed basically into getting this because it's something we don't have here in town, and obviously our Latino population has grown. So it's something that, it's my wish. It was also my dad's wish, who passed away unfortunately 3 months ago. So really pushing myself to have that for everyone to enjoy, not just the Latino committee. So alcohol-wise, it's only closed. I don't want to deal with open. But I mean, here we get the Corona, Modelo. There's also other imported beers that we don't see around here. Obviously, again, the big cities have it. So it's just that I'm asking for the license. For the permit.
Thank you. While she's standing holding the microphone, any questions?
Where is it?
The location?
146 South Main Street. The boutique used to be right there. We're kind of right next to State Farm.
Oh, yeah.
Next to Shireman, the old
Yeah,
veterinary.
yeah, I know what you
Okay.
mean.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
It is my motion to approve the Class A beer license.
Okay.
As listed.
As read by Attorney Whittle.
Yes.
We have a motion from Mr. Melby. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Mr. Downs. Is there discussion? All in favor of approving the Class A beer license application from?
The previously mentioned restaurant.
Come on.
Well, now, in my head about my pronunciation.
146 South Main Street, effective May 8, 2024. Please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried.
C.
That's good.
All right,
Congratulations.
next, temporary Class B picnic license, Southwest Partners, doing business as Richland Rejuvenates for RC Thunderfest on June 29th, 2024, as listed. And my motion will be to approve the Class B license.
Okay, motion from Mr. Melby. Is there a second? Mr. Downs with the second. Is there discussion? Okay, hearing none. All in favor of approving the temporary Class B beer picnic license from Southwest Partners, Inc., doing business as Richland Rejuvenates for RC Thunderfest on Saturday, June 29, 2024. Please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried.
All right, last is the temporary Class B beer and Class B license for Greater Richland Area Assembly for the beer and wine walk on May 17th, 2024. The retailers are listed up there. That's the list. So I will make a motion to approve.
Motion from Mr. Melby. Is there a second? Second again by Mr. Downs. Is there discussion?
Mr. Melby, final list?
Yes.
That was the most confident yes I've seen.
It was my understanding that all the locations were correct from last public safety. They just added bartenders to, but no other location has been added, just bartenders.
And this-
So this should be the final.
23 vendors? 2, 4, 6, 8.
There.
23, I think, right?
Okay, so there are new ones on this list.
Okay.
Everything below the dark line there toward the bottom, those last 5 there, those are all new from the last meeting. A wine walk can have 20 locations, not including places that already have a Class B liquor license. And Los Amigos and Phoenix Center, they are already licensed, so they don't count towards those 20. So there are 22 stops on the wine walk.
Aaron, is Pine River also licensed? Would that be another one, Pine River Smoke? Aren't they also licensed?
They don't have a Class B liquor license.
Gotcha. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any further discussion? Okay, we have the motion and the second, correct? Yes, thank you. Okay, all in favor of approving the Class B beer and Class B wine license from Greater Richland Chamber for Beer and Wine Walk, May 17, 2024, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Next, Finance Committee recommendations and action, Mr. Ryan Karen.
Item 13, digital billboard advertising package renewal. Finance met right before council and we discussed this. In your packets, you'll see a nice cover sheet that outlines how it's been going since we've had it last year. All the city departments are using it, and tourism, and the renewal for it is $500 a month, 52-week lease, and it's a substantially discounted rate over what is sold to the private sector. Plus, we have the lease agreement where we get our annual $4,500 a year from them. So my motion would be to authorize the execution of a 52-week lease renewal for a digital billboard advertising package with the Lamar Company at a cost not to exceed $6,500.
Motion from Mr. Ryan Cairns, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Ms. Tepley, is there discussion? Hearing none, we'll need a roll call, Mr. Joyce.
Alderperson Downs. Aye. Cairns.
Aye.
Fruit. Aye. Tepley.
Aye.
McCarthy. Chambers.
Aye.
Walters.
Aye.
Melby. Aye. Motion carries.
Okay, next we have appointments to committees, commissions, boards, and confirmed appointments. I'm going to start with the one listed. I do have some more. Item 14 is listed as confirmation of the tree board appointment of the city forester, and I'll hand that to Mr. Cairns.
So the tree board, we met last week, and Tess, that is sitting in the back there, she may want to speak. Current city employee for how long?
2 years, a little overdue.
A little over 2 years. Went through her application, the only application, correct? For the forester, and discussed a lot of things that I didn't know. Like, we have a current list of, property owners that have diseased trees or trees that are falling, that all comes under the forester's realm. And she has a background in this, and we had a great discussion and actually set some timelines for having meetings and to continue making sure we're more informed with the tree board. But the recommendation from the tree board and my motion, yes, would be to appoint Tess Hamlin as the city forester.
Okay, we have the motion from Mr. Cairns. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I need the microphone and Tessa, since you get the speaking part. This is a really cool story, actually. Tess, I don't remember exactly the first time I ever spoke to you, but the first time I ever spoke to a member of your family, I think was your dad.
Mm-hmm.
And you were living in Oregon?
Yep.
And he's from?
The state.
Say that?
Yeah.
The state.
Yes.
And you were raised out there?
Yes, I was,
And
yep.
he was raised out there?
Yep.
And your husband was not?
He is from Dubuque.
Dubuque. And he'd been to Richland Center a couple of times?
Yeah, he has family that settled here way, way back and then moved to Dubuque. So the family's no longer here, but he had come through to see, their graves in the cemetery and things like that.
So you'd never been here?
I had never been here.
And your dad had never been?
Nope.
And your husband had only been here a couple of times and not recently?
Right.
And you had a son who was, what, a year old?
Yep.
Okay. And you guys picked Richland Center
We
to
did.
move away from the city of Portland.
We were outside the city of Portland,
Okay.
but near it, yes.
So leave that area, come to the Midwest and find a small town.
Yep.
And you bought a house.
Yep.
And here you are.
We are here.
And he told me this story, and I was fascinated. The family that I don't know, that lives on the West Coast,
Mhm.
us out and found a house and moved here. And guess what? You end up working for the city. This is a great story because you've been an outstanding employee. Any question there?
No.
Exactly. And how old is your boy now?
He is 5. He's in pre-K at the elementary school here.
I can't believe that. That was so he's going to be a Hornet?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Isn't that wild?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you told me the first time I talked to you, you said I did talk to you on the phone before you were here because you specifically told me you were looking for a job related to horticulture. Do you remember saying that to me?
Mm-hmm.
I think you just got one.
Sounds like it.
How cool is this?
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't know how many people in town know that story or know Tess, so you're on camera. Sorry to make you nervous. So Richland Center, that's Tess, and that's how her family got here, which fascinates me still. Thank you so much to your dad and your husband for picking Richland Center. And you now, in a minute here, I'll just get to it. Let's do a roll call. Just stay right there.
Okay. Alderperson Cairns.
Aye.
Fruit.
Aye.
Copley.
Aye.
Murphy. Chambers.
Aye.
Walters.
Aye.
Melby.
Aye.
Downs.
Aye.
Tess, you're the city forester. If you want to be, if you have anything else you want to say, go for it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. Okay, and then while we're on appointments and to committees, I have a few more to do tonight. We are reappointing 2 members of the Library Board, Blossom Wright and Joy Lineweber. We are reappointing to the Natatorium Board, Grant Worthington. We are reappointing 2 members to the Tourism Commission, Dennis Fry as the hotel rep and Candace Fagerland. And we are appointing to the brand new ad hoc committee to review council rules. Karen Templey, Mark Chambers, and Melanie Walters. Madam Templey will serve as chair. Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Motion for Mr. Downs, is there a second? Second for Mr. McCarthy. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor of approving the appointments to the committees and commissions as read, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Okay, city attorney update on committee structure review.
So as the council may recall, as part of the recent resolution terminating some of the superfluous existing committees, I was also tasked with doing a review of the council's committee structure as a whole. That review is ongoing. My next step is to actually attend a meeting of each committee. But there are obviously some concerns as Alder Cairns raised. The tree board, for example, had not met in years, despite it being the sole appointing body for the position of city forester. There are also a number of committees where I just want to ensure that the council is still comfortable with the level of power either that could be delegated to a committee or that has been delegated to a committee, and determining, how things are working in their current form. And then obviously this will culminate in a report and presentation for the council's review. Ultimately, committees are an exercise in how the council wants to govern itself, and so it's highly inappropriate for me to try and tell you how to run things. All I can do is tell you things that work other places or things that I've seen work myself.
Questions or comments for the city attorney? Anything else, Mike? Nope. Okay, thank you very much. Public comment we did, puts us at item 15, closed session. The chair may entertain a motion to enter into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statute section 19.851E, deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever a competitive or bargaining reason require a closed session. The council will consider the investment of public funds. Is there a motion to go into closed session?
I'll make the motion.
Motion for Mr. Chambers, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second, Mr. Melby, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of going to closed session, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are now in closed session.